It's evidently how it is.
And actually, back in 2007, if I'm not mistaken, in Europe, the last team to do a perfect tournament was the fabled TSG roster. That was at XL2. That is years ago. So that was the last
So was that
day.
really the last perfect tournament?
Pretty much the last perfect tournament in Europe, as far as I can remember. I may be mistaken, but back in 2007, that was the day that unicorns pooped rainbows.
Unicorns pooping rainbows, folks. That's what it's all about here. Of course, we want to thank everyone for tuning in. Make sure you get active about this on social media. Use the hashtag GFinityHalo2K. Make sure you tweet the stream out as well. Just so for those of you guys watching, I'm going to be giving away a prize to someone who puts that tweet out there. So it'll probably be Master Chief Collection copy or maybe your HCS shirts. And I'll make sure that there are no bounds as to where this can go, unless like you're in China. That would be kind of hard for me to send a package.
And if you're a giraffe as well.
Or if you live in the savannah. Either way.
We got to stop with the giraffe thing. But
yeah, giraffes are our thing moving forward. Yeah. So we're going to kick things off here. No more talking. We're getting into the action, guys. And I think it's going to be, we got to show some love to TCM. And I want to show to Foxy. This dude has been having an incredible event so far. He is going to be my player to watch at the beginning of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the finals, and it is going to be capture the flag on Shrine.
Yeah, you're not wrong. 2Foxy coming off an MVP performance last weekend at the European Championships. 2Foxy here getting rockets straight off the bat here for TCM, getting that first strike kill with that rocket. Shot one, but unfortunately was taken down by Fusion there in Ring 2, Golden Boy.
Yep, and looking here to see who has rockets for this team.
It's
Riots. Riots has the rockets, and he's going to be patrolling over by Ring 2, waiting to see if anyone's going to push forward here. And with those rockets, he should net those kills by the window, so he just has to continue to play the area as the best he can. Nades, though, flying in all over the place here. Pressure coming right near him as he's able to use his 2 there, but he does manage to get the kill, having to dip out of that, though. In a bad situation, had to be careful about anyone that could potentially push up on him.
Yeah, still has one rocket in the chamber, but look at the kill feed. TCM BenQ kills across the board, so that's going to be 3 dead for London Conspiracy. Guys, don't forget, this is a rematch of the matchup we saw in the Grand Finals last weekend. TCM going off against London Conspiracy. Riot's here moving this flag early. That flag touches the top of the roof there on Ring 1, and Riot's completely fumbling this flag here, Golden Boy, but manages to corral it in the end, and he's still moving this flag.
Yeah, honestly, him dropping the flag there was unfortunate, but at the very least, he's able to move this forward past the 50-yard line for TCM, and this could be the first flag cap here within the first couple minutes of play, and that is going to be the case. TCM managed to make that happen, but the Rockets are going to be down in the base, though, and one member of London Conspiracy was pushed up, but I got it. You pointed it out, and I got to go to it. It's Chalky with the sniper rifle. We've seen some incredible things from this kid.
Yeah, he's about to put on a show. I can't wait to see some of the shots he's about to pull off. Chalky there, getting his shields back, putting some shots there on London
being effective.
Blackjack. Yeah, using his VR. There's the whips out the snipe there. Wouldn't be surprised to see an assist medal pop up. There it is. Finds Fusion in Ring 2, cleans him up as well. That's 3 kills contributed to Chalky, by the way. So he eventually goes down to Septic. Chalky is on another level of European Halo right now.
Yeah, it's true, though, but he does give up sniper, I believe. I think that had maybe like 2 or 3 more shots in it. I would imagine his teammates are going to be on the move there, and maybe it will be down so Chalky can go and pick that up again. Looking at all the players here on our end, we see no one really rocking any power weapons, no sniper on the other side for London Conspiracy. So let's actually jump over to Blackjack here. When he scratch that, we'll go to Fusion. Blackjack just got taken out, but I do want to talk about these 2 players because they've been hotly talked about players at this event. Blackjack, a very talented player, but the question was who's coming into this event as a sniper for London Conspiracy. European Championships had a kind of a fumble between these 2 guys, but Fusion was the guy who was designated as the go-to sniper for this team. And on a map like this and a map like Sanctuary, it's definitely something that you want to see here. You want to see Fusion get that sniper and do work with it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Last weekend, we saw Blackjack picking up the sniper for this London Conspiracy team. They had a bit of a reshuffle coming into this weekend at Gfinity, but I believe they've actually reshuffled back. So Blackjack now still picks up the snipe for London Conspiracy, and Fusion is just pretty much like out of luck.
Yeah, they're kind of just like, you know, they're seeing what works for them right now, which could, maybe that worked for them in the phase matchup, but for TCM, obviously they need to rely on that power weapon control. It's going to be super important for them. You know, the sniper is going to play such a role in this matchup. Obviously, Shrine, CTF goes without saying, right? So looking here as Fusion and his crew are going to continue to navigate around ring. Control of this ring is going to be so critical, guys, because you always want to make sure you have a body in there to ensure that the other team can't get control, can't get presence. And again, ring, it's going to be all about this throughout the duration of this matchup.
And don't forget as well, power weapon control, absolutely vital to your team's success. Looking across our screens, I don't see any power weapon control at the moment, so let's swap over.
Oh, wait, no, Ramirez. Ramirez picked up the rockets
just as I say that, but I believe Fragby is actually behind him. I don't think he's seen Fragby, and I believe, yeah, there it is. He's taken down by Fragby, as Ramirez there just caught completely unawares by London Conspiracy Fragby.
Yeah, but I don't know who went to go pick that up. The Rockets are still going to be down. Septic now has a sniper for his team, so I don't know if TCM is aware that their sniper's up just yet. But you know what, though? I got to jump over to Fragby. You said it before. He came up behind Ramirez. He ended up picking off that kill. He gets the 2 shots with the Rockets, but not enough to be effective to make a push forward to the middle there, or past the middle, to be able to make that flag cap or make that flag pull. Fragby here, able to get that 1 kill onto Foxy, jumping up to the ring, but he can't do it yet, though. Smart play to just stay put and get those shields back.
Yeah, getting his shields back. Off our screen, we see Chalky with a sniper rifle, so I'd like to jump on board with him if we could, please, Golden Boy. He's no doubt going to want to put on a show for all the fans around the world watching this Gfinity Halo Championships. Do not forget, use the hashtag Gfinity Halo 2K. Join the conversation, tweet the stream link. You could win yourself a very special prize from Mr. Golden Boy himself.
Thank you very much, of course. And waiting for Chalky to take off some heads, and he's going to find one. That will be Fragby, being the first victim of that sniper. He has plenty of ammo remaining in this gun. Let's see what he's going to do here, as he's going to just continue to hold down Ring. We have to emphasize this again. Ring is so critical, and he's going to find Fusion now. Another player pushed up. That's going to be a double kill for Chalky. Nice. Can he get the triple? No scope for him, though, as that player smartly enough backs up. That was Fragby, knowing that he could not get reckless with it. But a killing spree, though, for Chalky needs to be noted here. He has been playing incredible slaying, and he's able to stay alive, getting that assist too, picking up a needler. Why the hell not?
Yeah, why not?
Let's see if he's going to take a couple more faces with this snipe.
Every single player I'm speaking to at European Halo Championships, whether it's this weekend, last weekend, everyone has said Chalky is on another level of aim to everyone else in Europe, and Chalky really absolutely is. Everyone is telling the truth when they say that. He's just on a complete different level with the sniper rifle, but it looks like TCM actually are going to fashion a pull of their own. I believe it's Riot's here trying to run a flag, doing some more objective work for this TCM team, but his shields are halfway down, Golden Boy, and now he's moving this flag as his shields are regained.
Very smart play from Riot's to just, you know, oh man, it ends up hitting the wall there. But regardless of the fact, a smart play out of Riot, so he knows that that pressure is going to come, and it's going to be up to Chalky Ramirez to be able to defend him there. Ramirez gets the headshot on the other side of the map, so he's able to clear out the player who got the initial shots on him. Now it's going to be too Foxy with this one. Carbine and BR in hand. Let's see what he could do as he's taking this one wide out. This is going to be a long pull, but this could happen using that waterfall for cover, and that will do it. A second cap, though, as TCM is poised to take this first game here in the grand finals. Just to update you guys, he gets on the turret, for Christ's sake.
That's outrageous there from 2Foxy, hopping on the turret, providing the assist there for a TCM teammate. But when he run that flag in, Golden Boy, did you see he didn't want to chance moving up the main ramp? He went round the side, shot the waterfall, give himself a bit of cover with that waterfall, and then he put the flag in 2-0 to TCM.
You know, and another thing, too, to credit to TCM to give him the cover, but I do want to say, just a reminder to everyone at home, the way that we're doing the finals here is consistent with the Launch Invitational. It will be 2 best-of-5s here, so, or 2 best-of-5s for London Conspiracy, 1 best-of-5 for TCM. If they're able to win the first one, they are the champs. But Blackjack now for London Conspiracy. We haven't given them a lot of love here because TCM has been in control for a majority of this game. This is the opportunity, though, that London Conspiracy could use to their advantage. Blackjack with the rockets pushed out into the base, forcing the spawns over by the rocks here, but he gets picked off, though, and the rockets are going to fall back in the hands of TCM, and most importantly, in the hands of Riot, who's been playing the objective for this team. You give him rockets, you give him the opportunity to be able to get into the enemy's base. He gets the assist there as well. 1-2 more rockets on his person. That means that he should be able to make a play happen again. That could be the final nail in the coffin in this Shrine CTF matchup.
As you said, Golden Boy, 1 rocket left now in this rocket launcher for Riot. Finds a player,
man.
Goes for the trade.
Couldn't convert too much with that.
No, didn't really. Just over 6 minutes left in this game. Don't forget, if the teams are tied at the 15-minute mark, we will be going to overtime next Cat wins. However, as it stands, the London Conspiracy team need 2 flags in order to force that.
Yeah, London Conspiracy struggling here after a great matchup that they had against FaZe France. FaZe France, the team that many felt were just unstoppable in this event. It all ended up meeting the wall of TCM there, the TC Empire. You know, honestly, TCM's just been playing incredible this whole event and is showing in this grand final. But London Conspiracy, though, to their credit, what I've liked about this squad has been their never say die attitude.
Yep.
Right? I mean, you know, so many people have kind of counted them out. Everyone said like, oh yeah, this is definitely going to be a FaZe and TCM final. But you know what, though? London Conspiracy, they had other plans, and they are here to play without a doubt. They want to be crowned the Gfinity champions. It means a lot to these guys to be able to compete at this stage for you people at home. And Septic with this sniper looking to see if he can take out Chalky, but Chalky will win that battle.
And don't forget about this London Conspiracy team as well, Golden Boy. They actually lost to FaZe France in the winners bracket.
True.
They lost 3-0. They did not take a game. Then to face them again in the losers bracket to win 3-2. That's got to feel pretty good if you're a London Conspiracy fan.
Well, and there's also another storyline here as well between London Conspiracy and TCM. You're talking about the European Championships that just happened last week. TCM won that by in a crazy game 10 that could have went to a game 11 had certain things played out in the favor of London Conspiracy. So this is a shot at redemption for them. But from that weekend to this weekend, it feels like TCM is a completely different team. The confidence level, everyone feeling like this squad is just pretty much on a different plane of existence when it comes to competitive Halo. It's showing here without a doubt, but London Conspiracy not out of it yet, as they have 4 minutes and 21 seconds to convert 2 flag caps. They have the potential to do it. They just need to dig deep.
One thing that has absolutely not changed for this TCM team, though, is, of course, 2Foxy. You saw him there take down Septic. He played out of his mind last weekend, picking up a double kill there for the TCM team. 4 minutes left in play for London Conspiracy to get 2 caps to force overtime. But 2Foxy last weekend played absolutely out of his skin. We saw him earlier on the stream, Golden Boy, drop a POS 23 in the winners bracket finals against FaZe. That was absolutely incredible. But look at the kill feed. TCM BenQ across the board.
Yeah, and 2Foxy looking to make some moves here with the assault rifle. Assault rifle, a good weapon to use for pushing here. And he identifies and puts shots forward on players that are pushing from the sniper ridge. Just look at the positioning here, and he's being a nuisance to them. Because of this, they can't do anything about him. They have to take care of him before they can take care of the person that's carrying the flag, which is Riot at this point. Just crossing that 50-yard line, though, Riot's going to back off. And let's see if he can actually stay alive. No, not going to be the case, though, as the flag will be down. Ramirez, though, defending his flag. A player from a player from London Conspiracy was on the push. Now it's going to be 2Foxy and the crew to see if they can be able to advance his flag forward, make its way through Sniper. This is the play that they need to make right now.
Yeah, actually, that flag ticked all the way down to 1 second left. This is trying to put on a 4-way POV here, but unfortunately we're just seeing a screen of red. Here we go, there's the 4 POVs, and that was top right. 2Foxy putting in that last flag cap. That makes Shrine flag go 3-0 in the favor of TCM Gaming.
Yep, that's right. And, you know, just so you guys can see there, we do have the 4 POVs, so we will be able to use that throughout the weekend. But, yes, I mean, obviously, TCM, big showing out of them in that first matchup. Again, and this is the story, can TCM, can they manage to get the perfect tournament? right? They haven't dropped a single match throughout this entire event. They have been spotless. And they were even spotless at the beginning of this grand final. They ended up taking this one 3-0.
Yeah.
I mean, in dominating fashion. TCM is just right now, they're over here and everyone else is playing catch up to them. It's going to be tough for London Conspiracy going into, what is this going to be, Warlord Slayer, which is a really intense game type.
Yeah, really fast-paced game type. The thing you have to wonder about TCM Gaming, though, pretty much the perfect tournament is all they have to play for, because they see absolutely no one as competition for them. They believe they are well and truly above absolutely everyone else, and they've showed that this weekend. They have not dropped a single map all weekend.
Yeah, that's right. So London Conspiracy has to fight back in game number 2. Will they be able to do so is the question. Warlord Team Slayer will be the battleground. And, of course, the pressure is on here as London Conspiracy is not looking to get that swift 3-0 in the grand finals after a grueling losers bracket matchup against none other than FaZe France. So, guys, don't go anywhere. In a little bit, we're going to be right back with plenty more action here as the players are getting warmed up, or I should say getting into the lobby and getting ready to go. Game 2, Warlord Slayer. Don't go anywhere. We will see you guys in just a bit.
HCS, the Halo Championship Series, which is the first official Halo esports league.
This is the ultimate test of player versus player.
Halo has a rich competitive legacy, and we want to absolutely recognize that history, but also build something great moving forward.
We're also joined tonight by finalists who survived 5 weeks of intense
$20,000 on the line, and they need to play with the discipline of veteran players.
Essentially, it's just our desire to create the best platform possible for competitive Halo.
Guys, we're down here on the floor. Alex, we had many competitors enter, but today only 8 remain. Normal pushing over the shotgun, Johnny to body, finding one, and the double kill. Tiny go for the triple. Maniac, another one right in front. That's going to be a double kill there. Triple kill, absolutely amazing. Coming up. Nice one. That's right. Johnny, as they feel it's 38-36, 1 minute left on the clock here. This is going to be it.
Oh my God, pushes in. Let's see if he can just stay on. Pistola pushes in. Ace can finish. Let's see. Ace with the upper hit. And Ace makes it. $200,000. What a game. Oh my God.
I don't think anything more needs to be said. Ladies and gentlemen, Halo is back.
How much was the prize pool for iSeries?
I close my eyes, the moment I capture, I feel alive.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Halo 2 Anniversary LAN Championship presented by Gfinity. Golden Boy and Wonder Boy here as TCM has taken the first matchup in the Grand Finals against London Conspiracy, a rematch of the European Championship that happened just last week. Now TCM looking to do something that hasn't been done in quite some time in European Halo, having the perfect tournament. Can they do this is the question. A perfect tournament entails them never dropping a match in their game. So basically, if they just go undefeated throughout this entire tournament, that deems them the title of perfect tournament. Well, I don't know if that's a title, but it's just like a thing.
We'll call them perfect tournament.
I don't know. I'll bake them some cookies.
Yeah, we can
you
do
know,
that.
bake
Hey,
them some nice
I have
chocolate
a-
chip cookies.
I actually have a request. Can I see the what face? Like live?
Oh, you want to see?
I want to see it.
You want to see the
I
what
wanna see
face
the
live?
What face live. Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
Let's get what face spam in the chat, guys. Come
Let's
on.
do it.
Bravo hates it because I artificially inflate my what face. And for my subscribers out there, you get the golden what face.
Really?
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's
Wow.
great. Yeah,
I think
yeah,
I
yeah.
might have to subscribe.
Yeah, you should.
I
You
think
should
I'm
because it's premium what face.
Premium what face?
all day or day.
Well, I just got a live rendition of it, so I don't feel like I need the golden one.
Yeah, I hope to see it pop up in the chat. And there you go. See about 4, maybe 5. Okay.
See,
so
that's the reason I actually asked for it. I anticipated that happening.
yeah,
So.
it's a wonderful thing.
You're
What
welcome.
face has changed the landscape of emoticons forever. It's a groundbreaking thing.
It really is. It really is.
Of course. Love you guys in the chat. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for watching this event, guys. Obviously, Gfinity is the first time that these guys have put together a Halo event, and they've done a bang-up job all week. And, of course, a big credit to these guys, to Wonderboy and Sims, topmid.eu, the haloforums.eu, Halo community in Europe, I should say, has been just, constantly working hard and making sure that they can, just continue to provide events for these players here. And, of course, with HCS getting involved, that means that the landscape is only going to change, for the better. And we thank you guys so much for supporting this event. You have no idea what that means for me personally.
And guys, do not forget, if you are a European citizen and you would like to compete against the likes of London Conspiracy, TCM, and of course FaZe France, you can do so. The weekly cups that Gfinity run are actually for real money. I'm not talking fake money. We're talking real
no
money.
Monopoly bucks,
no,
bro.
No, it's not Monopoly.
Monopoly.
All you have to do is get yourself over to gfinity.net, check out the Halo section, and pretty much all the information's there for you. They run Wednesday and Sunday cups. It's real money, people. No Monopoly.
Get that practice in. Maybe one day you guys can be competing against the likes, as he said, of TCM, London Conspiracy, FaZe France. The list goes on and on. And also, for those of you guys joining us from North America, big thank you as well. And HCS regular season begins December 7th. Of course, ESL.gg for more info there. And www.halowaypoint.com/HCS for even more info on the latest happenings that is going down for the Halo Championship Series.
Yeah, we pretty much just have one more plug. It's the hashtag Gfinity Halo 2K. Guys, let us know what you are thinking about this matchup. To start, Golden Boy, I think I want to give some love to Ramirez on TCM. He really... Pretty much, we didn't see it on stream, but he got a killing spree in the last game. He really was the hot hand towards the end of that matchup, so that's who I want to start with.
Yeah, Ramirez, a part of this, this dominating team of TCM. Just to kind of run through the rosters, you have Ramirez, Riots, 2 Foxy, Chalky for TCM. On the other side, you have Fusion, Septic, Fragby, and Blackjack for London Conspiracy. You're looking at the perspective of Ramirez as he just picks up the pro combo here, looking to make some noise and potentially pick up a couple kills. It is going to be Warlord Team Slayer, so expect this one to end fairly quick, considering that this matchup this map is just full of intensity. It never ceases to amaze me how quick these games are on this map.
Yeah, it really is quite a busy map. There is always action. You will never see a standoff on Warlord because it pretty much just is an arena map. There's no way that you can stand off on this map. Just make sure you are keeping an eye on that camouflage at top middle. That comes up every 1 minute and 10 seconds in game. I'll do my best to try and time it for you, but to be honest with you, I'm not the greatest at math, so I'm not going to try. I'm going to let these players
it's 1
do
minute
it
and
for
10
us.
seconds after pickup too,
Of course,
so you have to keep that in mind, right? It's all based on it's dynamic, so it's not static. And for those of you guys who don't know, Halo 5 will be static timers versus Halo 2 Anniversary, which is dynamic timers based on when the weapon is dropped or when the camo is picked up in this instance. Looking here to see what Ramirez wants to do is we're still in his POV. He's playing portals and he's using that pro combo wonderfully. That plasma rifle drains so much of the shields and so quickly because it is a Covenant energy weapon. You know, that is one of the credits there, but it is not great for being able to get that final kill. That's why it's called the pro combo, unlike the noob combo, which is for the plasma pistol, which is a homing target there. You won't see that used on Warlord because the weapon's not on the map. But the plasma rifle, really useful at that close quarters to drain those shields and get the melee.
Yeah, I think Ramirez was pretty much the perfect person to jump on board with at the start of this game. He has himself 6 kills. He just got himself an assist. Let's switch over to Riot's though. Ramirez's teammate picking up Blackjack there, trying to sneak around at the bottom of the map. 4-kill lead now for TCM. Just about 2 minutes gone in this game as well, Golden Boy.
And look what Riot's is doing, Wonder Boy. He's playing the bases, right? And although he is going to get he stays alive and shooting the body to boot, telling him you have no business challenging me, son. Unfortunately for him, Septic was behind him, so he didn't quite expect that one. Regardless of the fact, though, you have to point out that Riot's playing the base game is something that is working out in the favor of TCM. They are up currently by 3, but you want to be able to maintain that positioning as best you can. A headshot on Septic, though, he is able to get that revenge as Riot continues to hang around, getting another headshot on Blackjack. This is what you want to see. If you're able to be this effective in a base, not necessarily focus on pushing up, but just throwing down some shots, but then you get some kills to boot. That is so good to have. But you gotta highlight Septic though on the other side here, as he had the camo, and the reason why I wanted to talk about that, Wonder, is because camo plays the biggest role on this map if you can use it effectively.
Yeah, it is the only power up on this map. Combined with a shotgun, you can go on a very, very long spree of kills. Don't forget that camouflage coming up every 1 minute, 10 seconds after pickup. Currently a 5-kill game at the moment, TCM in the lead, but Septic here just getting trapped in bases. I want to swap over to 2Foxy if we could, please, Golden Boy, because he really has just been putting on a show this whole weekend. He really just is a dominant player on this TCM team. He looks leagues and bounds ahead of every other player in Europe, especially on Warlord.
Well, I feel like I've come to really appreciate 2Foxy after this event because, you know, at the launch invitational, which I had a chance to actually talk to Xavi and a couple of guys, you know, I didn't know that they got hit with the horrendous, jet lag. I didn't know that that was the case for them, right?
Oh my goodness.
And just look at this, a double kill there for 2Foxy. You know, and I didn't get to see this guy shine as much as I wanted to. And it was not until Sims brought up how these guys play, how 2Foxy is the lurker. He's the one that just, or I should not say the lurker, he's the roamer. He's the one that will go around the map and just look to get the kills, look to get the cleanup kills that guys like Riot and Ramirez are going to set up for them. And Chalky, admittedly enough, you know, he's going to play a little bit more of I guess, a stoic game. He's going to just slow himself down because he knows that he doesn't have to push out because he has teammates like 2Foxy to be able to rely on.
Interesting note as well, Golden Boy. The first Halo 4 event in the UK, 2Foxy actually won the free-for-all over Cloud9 player Ninja. He won the free-for-all over Ninja. That's how good this guy is individually. He's rocking the double pro combo right here, trying to get a plasma rifle beatdown. Trades there with Septic, but you've got to love that double plasma rifle combo.
Yeah, we haven't given a lot of love to London Conspiracy because, truth be told, you know, they haven't been in control throughout this whole matchup. Blackjack off the respawn here is going to look to see if he can lay down some shots cross map and support his teammate. He has Septic actually ahead there, looking to jump up on top. And if he can continue to just, you know, chip at the shields of that player, that's going to make an easier time for Septic. And it seems like Blackjack is going to be playing that role that Riots was playing earlier for his teammates, while Fragby and the other guys push up and try to play the aggressive role here, taking out the camo player, getting the ICU medal. Chalky won't be able to make good use of that. 43-42, game is almost tied here. Only 1 kill separating these two teams. 2 kills, now 3, as the lead is slipping, or I should say the game is slipping away from them. They have to be careful here, Wonder.
They really do, and it looks as if a couple of the London Conspiracy players are actually trapped in yellow. Wouldn't be surprised to see the TCM players actually swarm on that yellow base. Fragby here, the last alive in yellow, going up against Rami. Lovely shots there to take down Rami. Great headshot from Fragby. BR is on point,
left,
but only 1 kill needed here for TCM to take game number 2 and be 1 game away from the perfect tournament. However, let's not write off London Conspiracy right now. They're in the final for a reason. but you just have to wonder whether or not they can pull this back, Golden Boy.
Fragby's going to be the player to watch here, man, because he has to get those shots forward, and he is going to be the one focused. Chalky knows that he has him on the run, and this is going to do it, and that will be it. 50-47 as TCM managed to take game number 2. They're one game away from the perfect tournament here at Gfinity, but London Conspiracy tried to hold on, and at the end point of that game, the final moments, they gave up control. They were 1 kill away from being able to tie this one up, but TCM, man, they just gave them everything that they had, and London Conspiracy couldn't answer.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You saw at the end of that game, Chalky from TCM trying to get that camouflage, but Fragby, I believe it was, we were on board with, actually took Chalky down. So that camo really was not a factor in the last minute of that game, but still, the dominance of TCM to just trap the London Conspiracy players in that base and just absolutely gallop into a lead. Just really great showing from TCM. They just absolutely just strolled away with it in the end. It wasn't really close towards the end, to be honest with you.
No, I mean, well, the thing that's interesting to note there too is how you could tell at the end that London Conspiracy was just constantly playing off the back foot, right? Yep. Like they were backs against the wall. They were playing the defensive game. They had to, because you know it was only 2 kills left, and at that point, you know, Fragby had to make a choice. He had to play the base game, but he also needed his teammates to, you know, play opposite the bases too. When you do that, you're and I wouldn't say that you're necessarily playing it wrong, because on a map like Warlord, there's no other option for you to do. What, do you run out there like a crazy person and try and see if you can get a kill or two? Like, what are the chances of that, you know, actually happening, especially with the way the BR functions in Halo 2 Anniversary? You know, Sims has said it throughout this entire weekend. It hits like a hammer. You feel it. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't have pushed out. That's exactly how I would have played that one. It just, you know, it was that swing at the final moments of the game where TCM were able to come out on top with those 4 kills that extended that lead forward for them.
And speaking of that BR hitting like a hammer, a few players actually this weekend have been so dominant on previous titles which were not hit scan, notably Halo 3, transitioning over to Halo 2 Anniversary, just can't seem to find their rhythm. Notably Trank, Snaky, they've all done incredibly well on Halo 3, but can't seem to get this hit scan BR under their belts. They don't really realize they can actually shoot as far as they can with this hit scan BR and do as much damage as they can. Still something to work on for those players, but it really is something to look forward to in the future as those players, Snaky, Trank, those kinds of players, try and transition onto this hit scan BR.
Yeah, you know, it is a difference of approach, right? Because, you know, when you talk about Halo 3, you had the lead, you know, it was projectile-based weaponry, so, you know, you had to be, you know, conscious of the distance, and you know, you didn't have the freedom to be able to challenge at that range, right? Now you have that ability because, like you said, hit scan plays such a huge role here. But, you know, to that point, though, that's something that TCM has been executing wonderfully on, and it's something that London Conspiracy was doing really well. But TCM, man, they're countering everything that they bring to the table, and it's kind of nuts to see how, you know, you would think TCM might end up giving this one up, and then out of nowhere, it's like they find a way. They find a way to win. And in those last moments, right, it's all about who has the clutch factor, who can be that player, or who could be the you know, the group of guys that could just make sure that they don't give up at those final moments. And TCM so far has proven that they are that squad. And I thought London Conspiracy, you know, I thought they would do that, especially given that close matchup against FaZe France.
Yeah, speaking of London Conspiracy, let's start off with one of their points of view. Let's start with Fusion.
I agree. Fusion.
He's the dude to watch in this next game. He really needs to try and claw his team back into this series. They cannot afford to lose this next game. Of course, don't forget, TCM only need to win this next game to win the whole tournament without even dropping a single map, Golden Boy.
Yeah, Fusion's going to be the go-to player here for me without a doubt, but Fragby, though, is going to get picked off by a player who decided to rush out, and that was Chalky. Chalky rushed out there to challenge the London Conspiracy guys. Unfortunately for him, that did not last all that long. Now this is going to be Lockdown, King of the Hill. King of the Hill, of course, we have 5 different hills, A, B, C, D, and E, that will rotate after 60 seconds, and they will look to get as much time as they possibly can on each hill. And a beautiful shot there out of Fusion, and that's what you want to see out of the person who at the beginning of this event was designated